What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Pickleball channel. In this video, Austin and I have made it to the semifinals of the 5.0 Champions Division at PPA Worlds. I'm going to be breaking down our gameplay, showing you what we did right, what we did wrong, and our strategy to winning. If you're around a 4-0, 4-5 player, this video is going to be very insightful in helping you up your game. First things first, I'm going to introduce the players on the court. Right here we got AR-15, Austin Romagera, one of the best juniors players in the nation. He's a 4.9 doubles player, also a really good singles player. Right here myself, 5.3. Streets be saying I'm a little overrated. I don't know, we're going to have to see in this video. Right here we got Ben, he is a 5.7. Austin and I saw this in our matchup and we were like, yeah, we're just not going to hit the ball to him. We don't need to know how good a 5.7 player is. We just avoid hitting the ball to him. Then we got Andrew right here, older gentleman. He's almost 50 years old, but he is a 5.0, so he is no slouch. This one's going to be a tough one. Right here is the very first point of the match. I'm showing these points in chronological order. It's not every single point I'm going to be breaking down, just a select few. And right here, we get a good one to start off the match. Getting a little hands exchange at the kitchen. Austin lets this one go thinking it's going to be out, but it lands inside the kitchen. I get pulled out wide, Ben attacks middle. I'm able to get a really nice counter on it. Austin can't get enough on his counter right there. I actually chicken wing Andrew, but he gets a nice shot that unfortunately lands inside the line. This was actually the very next point of the match. Right here, I get extremely impatient and speed up a ball that I should not be speeding up. I should really be working the dinks a little bit more before that speed up. So right here, I take this forehand and look at Ben. He is fully stable. He has not moved once. He is just sitting on this, waiting for me to speed it up, and he just counters it right back, and I can't get it over the net. There we go, there's a signature Ernie. Right here, I'm gonna break down how I hit this Ernie. Austin gets us to the kitchen with a very nice drop. I go right back at Andrew with another wide dink, and you can see here, he's a little bit lazy with his footwork. He's planted, and you can see his paddle face is very open, which means I can read that he's gonna go up the line with this ball, and if it hangs high at all, I'm gonna go jump on it and attack, which is exactly what happens. This ball's high. I go right up the middle and Ben is just unable to cover that. He gets a paddle on it, but he's late and I'm able to move out the way to get the point. Those were the only significant points I noticed in game one. We ended up winning that one 11-6. Game two has a lot more points we could learn from, so let's get into it. Nice resets from Austin. Now we're at the kitchen. That was a great counter from Austin right there. We do a good job being patient, hitting our resets, waiting till we can get up to the kitchen. I hit a nice one right there. Shout out to the Lifetime ball, because a lot of pickleballs, they don't bounce very predictably. Like the Franklins, they do a pretty good job, but the Vulcans are terrible. Lifetime, you can get a consistent bounce, so I'm able to take this ball off the short hop, get a nice reset. Right here, I get pulled out wide. I go one-handed with this backhand dink. I leave it a little high. And Andrew should honestly really be attacking me right here because I'm going to be on the move. Instead, he goes right in front of him. Austin's sitting on this backhand counter and just crushes it. Good, keep him back. Right here, the opponents do a good job of being patient in the midcourt. I'm doing my best to try and keep them back, but they hit a really nice reset, I believe, right here. Now they're back up to the kitchen. I'm not able to hit an offensive ball here, and notice how I go right in front of me, because I know if I go middle, Ben is gonna hop on this ball and poach it. You can see right here, he takes that step. He's not able to reach it because I put it out wide. Andrew dinks it cross. Austin goes cross. He's a little high with this one. Andrew decides to attack up my line, and knowing that Andrew is going to attack this high ball, I have to cover the line. Austin's locked and loaded, ready to cover middle. If Andrew goes middle, he does not. He goes up my line, and I just crush this two-handed backhand at their feet and win the point. Nice reset. Great reset by Austin. Can't speed that ball up right there. Let's break that down. I hit a nice reset, off balance. And I attacked this ball. Not a bad decision. This ball is pretty high. Andrew does a good job blocking it though, right there. Austin with an amazing reset. One-handed, just lets the paddle do the work, lands right into the kitchen. And then I get impatient. I should have really just like elongated the point, let the dink rally happen. But instead, I guess I was a little frustrated that my first attack didn't work. So I said, screw it. Let's do it one more time. And bang, right there. Andrew just blocks it right back into me. I can't handle the counter, and they win the point. Great reset from Austin. I go out wide. A little inside out. Austin hits a nice shot right there to set me up, and I put it away. So right there, I'm able to pull Ben out wide with my dink. He brings it back, and instead of going for a normal flick or maybe a forehand speed up, I run around this ball off the bounce and go with an inside out. I have a lot of options here. I can take this ball up the line. I could go straight at his body, or I can go up the middle, which is exactly what I do. They're a little late on it, and Austin's able to just crank this two-handed backhand. Ben can't get a good reset here, and I just put this ball away. That was a great constructed point. There's another instance of me taking Ben out wide. I know I said earlier we were trying to avoid hitting the Ben, but a lot of times you want to isolate the bad player instead of just hitting the ball to them. So that's why I'm pulling Ben out wide. This allows us to isolate Andrew in the court by himself. So right here, you see I pull Ben out wide. I'm able to play with the whole court here. I pinched middle, really aggressive. I know that dink's good, and Ben's not going to be able to get a good dink back. And so right here, I just go up the middle. No one can even get a paddle on it. That right there is one of my favorite shots. Ben gives me a dead dink at my forehand. I'm able to step over, and I could take this ball so many places. I can dink this cross, I could dink this back, I can speed it up middle, I could speed it up. I just have so many different angles here. It's hard to predict when you're the opponent where I'm gonna go with this ball. I end up going at Ben's outside shoulder. He does get really good contact with his ball. Honestly, probably just get a little lucky this ball doesn't come back over the net, but we're able to win the point. And see right here, this is where our lack of patience really bites us in the butt. Austin and I do like to play a fast-paced game. Me more so than him. I get caught speeding the ball up, getting countered right back in my face, more so than Austin does. But right here, he's guilty of it. I hit a little reset right here, and we start dinking. And instead of dinking it back, Austin just goes for the immediate speed up. Ben is all over that. He's too good of a player, and he just crushes it. We're not getting a paddle on that one. Another little inside out for me. Whew, that's just too good by Ben right there. He's showing you why he's a 5.7 rated player. This is too good. I go inside out, go up the middle. Ben hits a decent, yeah, that's a really good reset actually. I take this wide, but it's a little bit high, so Ben's able to attack it. He makes the smart decision. Instead of going right at Austin, who is locked in and ready, he attacks middle, which is my responsibility. So I'm sliding over, trying to hit this ball. And I get a really good counter, but Ben knows once he hits this flick, the point's not over and he's ready for his counter, and he just slaps this thing right behind me. This is a beautiful sequence. That's too good. There's no way I'm getting a paddle on that one. Keep them in the midcourt. Now they're up. And this is like the exact same thing that happened last point, but instead, I'm so late on this shot that it actually benefits me and it goes behind Andrew. Let's watch this right here. I go inside out with this dink and it actually brings me out of the play. You see I'm sliding over to the left. I have to be ready to cover middle. I'm luckily able to use my length and just somehow get a paddle on this ball. You can see I probably just shanked this thing, but it lands right in the court. Pretty lucky play, but my anticipation knowing that I had to recover and get middle is what allowed me to win that point. Get into some dinking here. Oh, and I had an opportunity to put that point away. I just can't convert. Let's see what happens right here. This is one of my favorite shots. Like I said, that forehand dead dink. I just have so many options right here. I decide to bring this dink cross back to Andrew. He gives me a high one right here, and I just have so many options. I can dink this ball back across, or I could speed it up the middle, which is what I do, which is honestly probably a little bit too predictable. It's so open that Ben knows he has to cover it. So he just absolutely crushes this ball back at me. I get a paddle on it, but it's no good. Ben just puts the point away. Nice drop. Ooh, not much to learn from this point, but I just had to show it because Austin hits a nasty ATP. Let's see that one more time. He's able to use his footwork. He is leaning back when he takes this shot, which is probably not ideal, but you know, he's a kid. He can do whatever he wants. He's still going to make the shot because he's just that good. Austin's able to hit the outside of the ball with this paddle, which allows the ball to curve into the court, and Ben's not able to get it back. That's just a great shot from AR-15. Right here, Austin and I actually have him playing the left. Sometimes we like to switch it up. I'm not always playing the left every single point of our matches, and you're going to see a clinic from Austin right here. Look at that beautiful speed up the line. He catches Andrew lacking. Yeah, that is so good. He holds that dink till the very last second. Gives him one wide right there, and then bang, right up the line. That's too good. Great winner. Austin goes for the poach. He's not able to get it, but we're back in it. So this was the very following point after Austin's winner just a moment ago. So knowing that, I know that Andrew's probably going to be overcompensating, covering line a little bit. So once we get to the kitchen right here, I decide to speed it up at his inside hip because, like I said, he just got beat up the line. He might be sitting on that a little bit more. He actually gets a paddle on it when he should be letting Ben come take this shot. But because Andrew is so late on this ball, he pops it up. Ben is out of position because he's going to cover the middle, and I'm just able to crush it right back at him. And this right here is the final point of the match. We did end up winning this one 11-5, so we were able to take this down in 2 games. Right here, Andrew gives me a dead dink in the middle at my forehand, so you already know I'm speeding this ball up. It's just a matter of where, and I'd go right at Andrew's body. Didn't mean to body bag him, but that's just how it happens. That's what happens during the game sometimes. 4 match point, and we're able to take this one down. A really nice win for Austin and I, and we are moving on to the finals. All right, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed the breakdown. If you did, make sure you go down and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to be posting the finals next week. Let's see if Austin and I can take home that gold.